Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Chatted Up Sports. Full house here today. We have got to my immediate right, Chase Green, Malcolm Harris to his right, and behind the producer's table, he's getting some water, Joseph Guthrie. How are you guys doing here on, it'll be Feel Good Friday by the time they hear this, won't it? Feel Good Friday. We've got a good show for you. We're going to start with college football catch-up week 3, courtesy of our own producer, Joseph Guthrie. We are going to go into some legacy on the line in the NBA, a kind of a new idea. I don't know. I haven't seen many people do it. We've got lukewarm takes, and, of course, finishing with everybody's favorite weekend capper, what did we watch? But first, Joseph. We don't have theme music? I haven't been here. All right, cool. We'll go straight into the show.
Yeah,
that was so good, bro.
Yeah, we haven't
figured that out. All right, we switched streaming platforms, so that may or may not get kept in the episode. But before we get into the fun, we like to keep it loose and fun around here. But we do have to give thanks to our sponsor, main channel sponsor up there on the television screen, Ideal Yachts, the people that made all of this possible. Ideal Yachts located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, a boat brokerage business. Patrick, Sarah, Landon, Marty, and the entire crew over there, over 70 years experience between them in the game. They can get you whatever you need, pretty much any state as well. I know that they go to a lot of different places to pick boats up, to drop them off. They have you covered at idealyachts.net. Check them out today and tell them Chatted Up Sports sent you. Joseph.
All right, boys. This is what, the third installment, I think? Yeah, third installment. So, as always, these are things I think you should know before we get into the college football season. I know we are still a few months away, but it'll be here before you know it. With spring ball just wrapping up and spring games just wrapping up, we have talked about coaches. Let's talk about some players. We're starting with transfer portal players. I just picked 5 because there were 1,000 of them. So there was a long list, but these are 5 players that I think people should know, and /5 6 players, but it's a list of 5. And I'll tell you why on the last one. 5 players that I'm interested to watch before the 2026 season. Number 1, Cam Coleman. I know he wasn't the number 1 player. I know the number 1 player was Sam Levitt. I get it. He's a quarterback. That's a position. This could be it for Cam Coleman. Like, this is we know what you could be. We know what you've been talked about being. You hadn't been there because your quarterbacks were Peyton Thorne and Jackson Arnold. Let's see what you are with Sarkisian and Arch Manning. I about said Peyton Manning. Arch Manning. Let's see what you are. Like, this is it for Cam Coleman. Like, let's find out. He's my number 1 player. I think he's the most interesting.
Can I ask a question there?
Go for it.
With as pedestrian as Texas's offense looked last year, at times,
yep.
Do you put that more on their lack of weapons, and do you think Cam Coleman will step in, be an instant 1,200-yard-plus guy, or is Texas just that's kind of what their offense is in general?
I put that on a couple of different things. I think they had some O-line issues last year, but I also put that on the fact that Arch was a first-year starter. For all the hype he got, his last name is Manning. If his name was Arch Peterson, he wouldn't have had near the hype, and people would have just been like, hey, he's a first-year starter. He still looks pretty good. So I'm putting that a bit on those 2. Also the fact that I expected Ryan Wingo to elevate a little bit, and I don't think he did. That's my expectation for him. As a number 1 wide receiver, I think the receiver core didn't quite recover from losing. I think it was Xavier Worthy and Gunnar Helm the previous year with Quinn Ewers. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think it's a mix of all those factors. And actually, one of the things that we'll get to later in the list is I think the running back room was very underwhelming for Texas last year. And one of those guys, I thought C.J. Baxter, coming off his freshman year, I know he missed his entire sophomore year with a knee injury. I thought coming off his freshman year was going to be the guy, and he just, I don't know, he didn't elevate last year for whatever reasons. But yeah, I think it's a mix of all those factors that mixed in for why Texas was kind of, I don't want to say bad on offense, but kind of inconsistent. And I think down the stretch they got better. I think that's just because Arch got better. Yeah. So, but let's move on. Number 2, we're going to a school that's done this 3 years in a row now. Darian Mensah is at Miami. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep, Darian Mensah. It worked with Cam Ward. It worked with Carson Beck. He made it to the national championship game. Let's see if you can do it again. I personally think Darian Mensah is much better than Carson Beck, especially from a college quarterback perspective. But this is his 3rd school. So 3rd offensive coordinator. I think Shannon Dawson can get some good things out of him, but he's a 60% completion guy over his first 2 years, 6,700 yards, 56 touchdowns to 12 interceptions between his time at Tulane and Duke. I'm very interested in this Miami experiment. He is not the only Miami player that will be on this list later down the road, but for today, he is the number 1 guy that I think I'm interested in to watch Miami because I thought he was really good.
Yes.
Last year at Duke, they won an ACC title. Since last time
Crazy
Duke's
enough.
won an
That is so
ACC
wild.
title since I think 46.
Yeah.
And look, I understand the ACC was bad. I do understand that.
Yes.
But with him, you mentioned it multiple times, like, he just has to be Superman, and he had to be that. That team was not that talented. Like, there's been some Duke teams in the last 4 or 5 years you're like, okay, talent.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Especially for an ACC school. But the fact that he did what he did with a not very good Duke team.
No, they lost 5 games.
And also, don't you
They
guys
lost
feel
to
like
UConn.
I think he's going to be somewhere in between Beck as far as like individual play. He'll be
Yeah.
somewhere in between Beck and Carson and Cam.
And Cam, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I've got him right now is somewhere between. I don't want to say I think he'll be Cam or be better than Cam. I don't want to say he can't, but I'm not going to sit here and say he will. So let's pump the brakes. We're going to see what happens.
This is not a knock on Beck. It's just like
No, it's just
I think he'll be
Hey.
closer to Cam than he will be to Carson.
yeah, I think so.
'Cause he can put- he
His
can put up some
playmaking
stupid-
ability
yeah, he
also
can
is
put up some
just
stupid stats in
Yeah.
Miami.
Cardinals spent a third on him. The Cardinals did a really good job drafting as if they were playing college football. It was like if we just get the best college players, then
Yeah.
maybe we'll have a chance.
sure.
That's a great point.
We'll see. By the way, I did put it on the list. I forgot to. These rankings come from On3. Cam was the number 2 guy in the portal rankings for On3. Darian was number 9. We're going a little bit further down the list. This is a little bit of a homer pick, but it also has some national relevance. Number 71 on On3's transfer portal guys was Isaiah Canyon. He was a Georgia Tech wide receiver. He was their number 3 wide receiver in terms of production, meaning he didn't have yards or touchdowns. But he transferred to Georgia, and he transferred into what I think is probably the biggest question mark for Georgia this year because the running back room in the spring game looked great. I was going to put Dante Dowdle on this list because I really wanted to, but he's in a running back room that I think looks really solid with a healthy Chauncey Bowens, and depending on what happened with Nate Frazier, we'll see. But I feel really good about the running back room. I don't know what to expect from this receiver core. I have no idea. I know Georgia fans are excited about Talon Taylor. I know they're excited about C.J. Wiley, but they're young guys. How can they handle being the guy? I want to know. So Isaiah Canyon's the guy that comes in with some experience. How does that work? He only had 33 receptions for 480 yards and 4 touchdowns last year at Georgia Tech, but that's Georgia Tech's offense.
Yep.
I want to know how much of that is Georgia Tech's offense. So we'll see if his production changes with him being a little bit more of a pro style offense. I don't know, but that's a big question, and the reason I put him on this list is because I'm very interested in that Georgia receiver core as a whole. So because I think Gunner's going to need to elevate his play a little bit, and is also going to need some help outside of the running back room. So moving on to number 4, I couldn't help but put another quarterback on here, and I didn't want to put Sam Levitt on here because he's out right now, and he'll be back before the season. I know people had asked Lane about that, but number 4 is Drew Mestemaker. He was transferred from North Texas, went to OK State, followed his head coach Eric Morris. Boys, he had 4,800 yards, 68% completion guy, 36 touchdowns to 11 interceptions in 2 seasons at North Texas. In his first season at North Texas, he backed up Chandler Morris for the whole year, so he didn't play into the bowl game. So all that production's pretty much from last year. I'm very interested in Drew as a quarterback product or as a quarterback prospect, but then also just what Oklahoma State's going to look like because last year they were just
Putrid.
horrible, man. And I didn't expect Mike Gundy to go out like that, but he did, and so it's a full turnaround. A lot of that team transferred with Eric Morris, so I want to see how all that meshes together. But I think Drew could be one of those guys that at the end of the year, it's like, hey, he's one of the higher end quarterback prospects, even though he transferred from North Texas, playing at OK State. I haven't seen their schedule, so I don't know how hard it's going to be. But he's one of those guys that I think could be one of the hey, he's really, really high in terms of pro career potential.
Yeah.
But he may not show it in college. We'll see. And then the last guy on the list is actually 2 guys. And it also has to deal with the same team that Cam Coleman went to. So Hollywood Smothers and Raleek Brown both transferred to Texas. As a running back from NC State, Hollywood Smothers is. Raleek Brown was a running back from Arizona State. They replaced Trey Wisner and C.J. Baxter, who transferred out from Texas. Like we mentioned earlier, Texas's running back room was a little bit lackluster last year. I know Trey had some really good moments, but certainly didn't get what I expected to get from C.J. Baxter. And that's not necessarily a knock on him. It's just kind of what I thought he would be. So I'm really interested to see what Texas does with those two guys. Who's the feature back? Are they going to like truly split time? Hollywood had 939 yards and 160 carries at NC State last year. Raleek had over 1,100 on 186 carries. So I'm assuming, based on their stats, they're different offenses between Arizona State and NC State. So I'm curious how that works. But it seems like Raleek might be the feature back for Texas, but I don't know yet. So that's
going to be one of those that we're not going to know until it come out of camp.
Yeah, we're not going to know until fall camp, and then I think their first two games are. I can't remember if they play like a tune-up game and then play Ohio State, or if they play two and then Ohio State. But like,
sure they played two in Ohio State.
Is it? I know it was. I think you're right.
Like
I think you're right. Which we'll get into schedules and stuff. But yeah, that's 6 players technically, but 5 entries into the college football catch-up. Players I think you should know. Players I'm interested to watch.
You can say it. CJ Baxter was disappointing.
I had such high hopes for that man. Like, I thought he was going to be, because he was so good his freshman year, dude. And he was a 5-star recruit. Like, he was one of those guys that was billed like he's a 5-star recruit, 5-star running back. And then he comes out his freshman season and he looks the part, and he's just like, that guy's going to be a stud, like another stud Texas running back. And then injuries just happens, man.
Just
so
killed him. Yeah. All right, boys. We are now getting to the meat of the show. Malcolm, rejoin us, dude. You can get in on this.
No, man. I was just going to ask, how does this all impact Boo Carter's legacy?
Oh. Good question.
Colorado?
Yeah, we didn't talk about the highest impact transfer, baby.
Well, you want to talk about Brendan Sorsby?
I wanted to. He was on the list, but like he's probably not going to play.
Not going to play.
So like it's going to be Will. Like
what was the number?
10,000.
Yeah,
something
over
like that.
10,000.
So 10,000 what?
Bet.
Yeah, he was betting like balls and strikes at MLB games.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah, we're talking about like
degeneracy.
Yeah,
big time.
Like you legitimate. Like again, we said it on Monday. Props to him for recognizing you have a
sure,
problem.
Dog.
Yes,
and getting it taken care of before it ruins you. But like, brother, you're making probably the most money you're ever gonna make in your life.
How does this get out now?
I'm about to say it's already ruined him. I mean,
that's one thing. Is
he's
like,
gonna be the poster boy.
Where have we been the last? Did he just turn 21? Maybe
Sorsby's older.
He's 20. I think
he's
22,
older. Right? That's why I was like, wait, he's got to be older. Yeah. It's the worst possible thing for somebody his age.
Yeah. Did you
and the amount of money
did you see the article that ESPN released where they went like through and they were like, yeah, they did a good job highlighting everything, like how he needs to go to rehab, like all that, and then at the end they included the odds for Texas Tech to win the conference now. And Sorsby's Heisman. I swear, it's on. You can go look it up. They included the odds. They're like Sorsby was a plus 2,500 Heisman favorite. He's kicking him while he's down, dude.
Yeah, can you like?
You think he got some action?
Can we go back and like DraftKings? Like, hey guys, I need you to slide this in the email.
Yeah.
Hey, gambling's bad, but if you wanted to get some action.
Visit ESPN Bet now.
What were the odds going off that Brendan Sorsby would not play a game for Texas Tech before all this come out?
We have lost the plot. I haven't gambled in 2026. I still haven't.
Good, man. That's good.
I told Nick
college football.
I tried.
Come back around.
I got the itch the other day. I just don't go on Twitter a lot anymore. My algorithm is so terrible.
That's good.
I don't know where it happened, but somewhere along the line, there's a lot of fighting that I see. I got hopped on the train one weird night where all that political stuff was going down, and I think it just carried over for the last 4 years. So every time I go on there, it's just doom and gloom. So I've stayed away. But anyways, saw Cody Brown bets, had a little 2-leg home run parlay, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this.
He's the one guy that could get me to get into baseball.
Yeah, and so I tried this, and so I parlayed it, and then I bet the singles.
Yeah.
Of course, the first one misses, and I was like, I suck at this. I'm just so bad. I'm going to quit again. Literally just download the app that afternoon, and then brought it back up, and I got one of those, but I was like $15 to an 81. I lost, I put in like $50.
Yeah.
But still, you're like $31. Yeah. I'm chipping away at life right now. Yeah. So it's like, dude,
I just never lose a bet again.
Yeah. It's like, well, if I go 1 for 2 on every home run bet, and then you dude math yourself, you're like, I can do this for life. And then it's just
it's a legitimate side hustle, and this is how I'll make my side money. And
it's like, dude, I'm gonna pay for this freaking 2 bazillion tons of concrete I'm about to pour in my driveway with this money. Just $31 down.
You just described the 2 things I love most: home run parlays and Twitter. Like, I can't put it down.
I love Twitter more than anything. Like, I don't even use Instagram anymore. Just straight to Twitter.
See,
Twitter's
my
bad.
Twitter just got
yeah.
so bad, and
Yeah, I
it
get it,
exposed
though.
it exposed me. It did expose me that I can fall in when I'm a little tired. Watch one thing on there, and it's like I got to know where this fight goes. I got to see this 6'5" guy fight this little jujitsu Indian kid.
Drunk outside a bar.
I've got to see where this goes. And then it's like, well, what you really want to see is this gunfight in Sacramento.
Oh,
Well,
man.
yeah,
See,
I sure did.
You're on the wrong side of
Oh,
I got on there for about a week, like on that side where it was like, watch these people gun other people down in the street. And I was like, oh boy.
Not interested.
I gotta get out
Not
of here.
interested.
No.
Not interested.
And that's, I know we're on a side tangent here, but another part is like how different my algorithms are across my social media platforms.
I think it's made like they're all made for that now. Like I feel like they all kind of like pick your one little niche or like your niches within the app.
It's just showing me like versions of my personality, because there is like the dude side where it's just pure testosterone and violence of Twitter. Yeah. And not only violence, it's like all like I don't even know how it started, because I don't even like this, but it somehow starts giving me like hot take, but I know that's all Twitter is.
Yeah.
Like hot take sports stuff. And then a few Titans things. And I was like, okay, so it's just violence, bad Titans drama, and Stephen A. Smith.
Bad Titans drama.
Yeah. It's like, okay, whatever. And then, Instagram is like workout videos, cooking, and dad life.
Wholesome.
It's very wholesome.
Good for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very wholesome. TikTok is like I don't know how this got in my world, but it's like only motivational stuff, and then just all the wild stuff we watch. Like TikTok, it's maybe an hour a week at that. That's totally, if that. And it's out there. So like the versions of my personality, I think TikTok's my funny people. It's all comedians, a little bit of motivational stuff. And then, my natural is Instagram. And then Twitter is just the worst of me. And I go on Twitter, I'm like, this is who I could be.
I feel like I need to take a shower after I get on Twitter.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think I do every time. I'm like, I need to go think, because everybody thinks well in the shower, right?
Yeah.
Best thinking time.
Oh, yeah.
Clear.
Yeah.
Clear ball.
So after that, I'm like, I need to think about who I am as a man and my Twitter self. So I'm never going to erase it, because every once in a while I just want to dabble back in.
Yeah. You got to get that. Like, this is the part of me I don't want out there.
What's going on in the Republican versus Democrat?
Oh.
No, there's a lot of that too. It's not, I have not limited myself to just hand-to-hand gun violence. I've also gone into verbal violence between.
Who's calling who stupid on Capitol Hill
and then
today?
I just think everybody's stupid, and so then I just can't wait to watch more people that I get to call stupid from the guy that's sitting in his bed at
just scrolling
10:30 at night, being like, "Yeah, these idiots." Yeah.
I'd do it better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Always think about like I should start politics.
Yeah.
I'd be so good at this.
Yeah, and then I'm like, nah.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
Can I have 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Please.
Talk to you guys about what has been on my Twitter.
Oh boy.
I love
Please.
it. Yeah.
Clay Thompson.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Megan
Yeah.
Thee Stallion, man.
Yeah. It's been all over.
Bro.
Joseph, you don't know, do you?
No, I've heard, but that made me think of the
Dude,
JP
did you
Morgan
see
Chase thing.
Somebody made, I don't know if it was fake or not. You can never tell these days. But somebody made they were like, by the way, I'm just putting this out there. And it had Klay Thompson's like Twitter or Hinge or maybe whatever. What is this one for famous people? Is it Raya?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raya. Maybe it was Raya. And it had on the bottom, it said bisexual. And I was like, oh, man. If somebody actually screenshotted
That's
them.
tough.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, they were taking sides on Team Meg, Team Clay.
It's been all over.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, we had no idea who Klay Thompson was, and before Meg. And then somebody was like, in 2019, Megan Thee Stallion got her first hit. In 2019, Klay Thompson had 3 rings and an Olympic gold medal. We're not going to disrespect Klay Thompson, man.
No, dog.
Let's not take away from
top 3 shooters of all time.
60 on
maybe?
11 dribbles, baby.
Oh, top 2.
Yeah.
Him and Steph. I mean,
60 on 11 dribbles. Let's not
easy
act
for
like
me.
Klay is just some scrub. Like, yes,
No.
his personal life, I don't condone what he did by any means, but we're not going to just disrespect
famous,
a boy
dude,
like that.
famous people, they just can do things though. Like I think they both did a lot of stuff, and some drama came out of it, and now Megan Thee Stallions fans hate Klay Thompson. Now Klay Thompson fans hate Megan Thee Stallion.
I still love Meg, and I'm a huge Klay Thompson fan.
Yeah.
I
Do
like
you
it.
guys
I
ever
like
think like
Megan's song.
how you would be as a super famous person, especially super wealthy? Like if I'm Klay Thompson, dude.
Bad?
Well, I'd be out of here.
Bad.
They'd have to get me out of here.
It'd be totally different because like the version of me, the super famous version of me, I don't know, but like the super wealthy version of me would be like, yeah, no, I'm a ghost. Like if I could just be super wealthy and no one know
Yeah,
who
you
I
gotta
am.
be famous and wealthy here.
Famous
Yeah, see
and
that's
wealthy.
the problem.
Famous and wealthy
like-
kind of. I mean, I will say, now as I've gotten older, that would suck. In my 20s, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
Yes. But now I'm like, God, I would be so boring.
You think so?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like I would go on some sick vacations, but I would also be like, I think outside of like a few comments he makes, but like LeBron James's life, like on the day to day, is pretty boring. I would be like LeBron. I would just like have a hyperbaric chamber. I'd sit in my sauna, like I would have like a 9-person sauna. Like that'd be the only cool thing I did was I'd just have a bunch of people over to like hang out all the time.
And he can't do certain things. Like think about it. Like LeBron can't go to Publix and go get a pub sub. Imagine.
I mean, well, I don't know. I feel like
No,
pro athletes
no
is
way.
different.
No,
I feel
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, I mean, LeBron.
Imagine right now at the local Publix that's right outside here. By the way, hit us up, Publix. The local Publix is right outside the studio.
Fair.
Imagine that LeBron James was there. The entire city would be there within like a matter of minutes. Like I would go.
That's
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
like
fair.
I'd pull up.
yeah, I'm not a big LeBron guy, but like the
It's
chance to see
that's
LeBron
fair.
outside of a basketball arena, yeah, sure. Like I'm
Yeah.
going to Publix, so there's no way he can go and like pick up like a little Greek salad. There's no chance.
Oh, dude, like it makes me sad. Like if we all of a sudden got super famous. Like I mean, obviously, I don't think podcasters get as big as LeBron James here, but I'm saying like if you were LeBron status, like you went from here to there. The fact that I just couldn't order up a Chipotle. I mean, I know you could DoorDash it, but I do like making my little way. I like to go in.
I want to
I'll go
see the
Yeah.
portions.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to go in there and face to face the person that made my burrito and be like, "I'll be back here next Thursday."
You think? I bet LeBron's got spots like that. Like I
I think
bet
it is
all
so
like
high.
athletes. Well, I mean, also living like you got to think too. Okay, yeah. If he came to Chattanooga, yeah, that's totally different. But like out in LA, it's probably like, because you're probably used to seeing celebrities for the most part. Like I'm sure it was vastly different for him in LA than it was for like in Cleveland, just because of like the difference in like
in
how
character.
often you probably see a celebrity
Yeah,
Great point.
because
on
like
the
there's
regular
like
basis.
the Creation Museum in Cleveland. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like once
Yeah.
you get done with Noah's Ark, like let's go find LeBron.
It's like LeBron is the city
Yeah.
versus LA is like, hey, this is kind of where they're all here
Yeah,
for the most part.
I did
you know?
like Cleveland a lot.
I'm going to Cleveland for the first time next month.
It's a great month to go. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thought it was kind of sick.
I'm going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Good for
I
you.
did that. Yeah,
Yeah.
great idea.
Good for you, dude. Up there around this time of year,
Yeah.
awesome.
Is it?
Like because
Awesome.
the weather right now,
Yeah.
it's like that. It's like that until about like July, August, and
For
then it
real?
starts getting. Oh yeah, it's great.
So it's
yeah.
legit. Is what
The,
Oh,
the
yeah.
pictures only show it during the winter, and it sucks
Yeah.
during the winter.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. Like, how long you gonna be there?
literally 48 hours.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
We had a convention up there that was like over near the Lake Erie side,
Mhm.
and there was a part of me like I drove by and I was like, I could have a summer home here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to-
nice. Lake Erie's pretty sweet.
going
Looks
to
like a
report
beach.
Back.
Actually, a lake.
Michigan's pretty cool.
Yeah.
In the summer, it's very cool. In the winter, no way. But
No, zero chance.
I've been both. Yeah, and people were like, I was up there. People were like just driving around on the snow. I was like, what are you guys doing? Somebody's gonna get hurt.
They're like,
Oh man.
All right.
we're
I'm sorry
25
about my
minutes in.
30 seconds.
Holy cow! All right, guys. Speaking of LeBron James, all right.
Yes.
So, as we've kind of been talking through college football, we've also kind of been working through the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
We did predictions. We've done 2-game in review. Honestly, because there just wasn't a lot going on that week. But
Yeah.
now I sat down, workshopped an idea. Originally, it was going to be a top 50 all-time list, and then I got there and I was like, "This is going to be a 3-hour long podcast." We're not trying to keep you here that long, I promise. So we're gonna do legacies. All right, we're gonna talk specifically legacy for which player in the NBA has the most to gain from winning the 2026 NBA Finals, and that's all we're gonna talk about.
I love it.
Yep, we're not We're not going to debate like if LeBron is 41, he makes it to the conference finals. I don't care. We're not going to talk about if Jason Tatum and the Celtics beat the Knicks in the second round. I don't care. We're talking about the NBA finals. So this comes with 4 rules. You have to have you as a player on your team have to have a legitimate chance of winning the 2026 NBA finals. Okay. So that means guys like Kevin Durant are ineligible because the Rockets are not winning the NBA finals.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not talking about him. You must already have a serious legacy already. What do I mean by that? You have to have multiple NBAs, finals, longevity. There are 2 on here that don't necessarily meet that criteria, but they're very special cases. So guys like Cade Cunningham, Paolo Banchero, we're not going to talk about them because they are a little bit young, a little bit early on in their careers to start.
Too soon.
If they won the championship this year, would Cade actually crack the top 100 of all time? Maybe. I'd have to sit down and look at it, but maybe. Number 3. It must make you, as a person, completely reevaluate the way you think as a player. So this must have a significant impact on the legacy of this player. I think the guys that I've selected here, I think it would be a massive bump for all of them. And you must be the 1 or 2 option on your team. Okay, so guys like Tobias Harris, I'm not going to talk about him. Cool. All right, here we go. We're going to start out. We'll start out with the best one, obviously, LeBron James. Okay. Let me give you some numbers. I'm going to give you numbers with each of these guys. 4-time NBA champion, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time regular season MVP, a 22-time All-Star. Widely regarded, obviously, as the first or second best player of all time. If you ask me, it's second. If you ask Malcolm, it's first. In the finals run, he would have to go through the OKC juggernaut. So I'm talking like this Thunder team, no exaggeration, maybe probably the best team I've ever watched with my own 2 eyes, just from a pure powerhouse perspective of like they are missing their second best player and they're still the finals favorite, in my opinion, even if he doesn't play a single other game this year with all the guys that they have healthy. Yep. So I'm going to bring, along with the stats, a main question for us to quickly talk about for each player. And I think this one is kind of, I don't know if it's a given. If anybody wants to propose a take, undisputedly the GOAT with a championship. Malcolm, obviously you would say yes there, but if you could, I mean, give me a perspective is there anything that anybody could say? Because personally, if he's a big reason that they beat the Thunder and then they win another round, which would probably be against the Spurs, and then they win the championship at 41 years old, I would probably then be like, okay, you can have it. Like, I didn't watch Michael Jordan growing up. You can have it, LeBron.
If you get through OKC, you get through San Antonio, and let's just say the Boston Celtics, this is not only the most impressive run in the NBA, this is the most impressive thing done in sports history of all time.
There's a case.
I mean, it just
did cross my mind as I was writing this out.
Minus 28-3 with Tom Brady, which we know very
That's
well.
one game, though.
Yeah, like this is a whole body of work. Now, the probability of this happening is 0.0001.
Yeah, very low because they still have to beat the Rockets.
Yeah, you still got to beat the Rockets.
Like, they might not even get out of Houston alive. Yeah.
And they said Luka's going to be out for the OKC series, so it would be improbable, especially if Luke Kennard has 1 point again. But man, I threw him on. I know that you're right, super low chance, but I threw him on because I was like,
I appreciate you giving love.
It obviously needs to be talked about because I do feel like this is the last hurrah for our boy.
I think LeBron is retiring at the end of the year. There's been a lot of chatter. There's been a lot of just, hey, I'm ready to go. These patches on his jerseys, I don't know if y'all been seeing these.
Yeah, they're cutting them up with the new top steel.
This ain't by accident.
Yeah, I agree.
So
he's starting to do the what I'm gonna do with my time talk.
Yeah. Golf. Did you see the play a hole with me the other day?
Yes.
Yeah.
The golf, like all these little things. He's like, I got stuff to do now.
Yeah. And
I'm sure he'll do a lot more media things.
And just everybody's been talking about, well, why didn't he just go sign with Cleveland? Why doesn't he just go sign with the Warriors and be, like a third option? And I'm like he's already a third option. I don't know if he was going to want to I think going out on his terms, I think it matters. Like what I know about him as a personality through watching him for 22 years now. I think he'll probably value going out on his terms when he knows if he can't get a ring as first or second best, people still are not going to respect it as much as if he could.
And it does feel like too, if they were healthy, it's not crazy to think they could win one. Like if they're fully healthy with Luka, the way these guys have been playing this year, like especially towards the end, you're like maybe. I don't know. I think what this would add would be, if you already believe it, you already believe it. Like, because no matter what, if you're a Michael Stan, it's like, well, he didn't lose in the finals. Yeah. So it's just always going to be that. Like, if all it's going to do is just add more to your legitimate factor that LeBron's the best, or, well, it's good for LeBron. It just adds more to the argument, but it doesn't. I don't think it changes a lot. I think LeBron's legacy, it's a 1A, 1B to me.
Okay.
They're very different in that fact, but it doesn't change a lot.
All right, number 2, fun one here. I mean, really one that I sat down and I thought about a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I was waiting on this one.
All right, hey, we're hitting the top of the show with bangers, but I backloaded. The middle gets a little dry, but one-time champion, one-time Finals MVP, obviously last year. One-time, potentially 2-time here in a couple weeks MVP regular season. 4-time All-Star. It's crazy. He's done that much since he became a number 1 option in OKC. I would say he's been the league's best player 2 years in a row. As much as I love Jokic, I watch him night in and night out. I'm like, dude, there's nobody that can touch him. Shooting 55% at the guard position, like that's unheard of. Back-to-back championships. Right now, all the lists that I looked at have him already as a top 50 or less guy. Maybe a little bit of recency bias there, but I think there's definitely a strong case.
Oh, yeah.
So main question for him, top 20 guy already with a championship.
What position do you think Shai plays to you?
Lead guard. Like, he's not a point guard. He's not a shooting guard. He's a lead guard.
Yeah.
If you had to quantify him as a 1 or a 2, what do you
I'd put him as a 2.
Okay, because I put him as a 2 as well.
Yeah.
With this, I think he would enter talks of top 5 shooting guards of all time. I do. Body of work wise. And if he adds one more ship, I think we have to now look at the MJ at 1, Kobe at 2.
Look it up.
D Wade at 3 looks a little fuzzy if Shai wins another one, and of course another MVP on top of this year.
Chase, go ahead. Let me. I want to.
And I know that is a huge statement, but like we got to think how young this guy is, and just we're seeing stuff that hasn't ever really been done from a consistency standpoint.
I will say that is a fair point.
He and Joker are 2 guys that, like, they're so damn good, and they're putting up stupid numbers.
Yeah,
that it's like hard to watch them get better. Like, but Shai did get better.
Yeah, we're having like fatigue
about
SGA.
Sorry, that list is from 2016. I was like, where is a lot of these?
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely put him in the convo because, like, I mean, golly, but he would just have to be kind of because it's so hard because he's so damn young.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I think that's what's hard for me is like to think about it.
Is he better than Clyde Drexler with a championship this year and a regular season MVP?
I think so.
I think so too. Is he better than Allen Iverson?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah,
is he better than? All right. Well, there's 5. Allen Iverson is regarded as the 5th on most lists. So
like Clay and him, like Clay might have to scoot over in a minute, if not already.
I like Clay. I
love Klay Thompson.
I think I would. I don't know. It'd be close.
Yeah, because we're talking about like
Clay has 4.
But as far as like not even shooting guard, top 20 already, because you're talking about like around 20th is guys like John Stockton, Steve Nash, very accomplished longevity guys for sure. They have the total points on him. They have the total assists, total steals because he hasn't been in the league as long. But you're talking about a guy that's what is he? I think he's 27, 28. That's already achieved this much. Can you realistically put him up there just knowing that like? Yeah, he's going to get all those stats, guys. Like we're going to be just fine on those.
Yeah, that's the crazy part is like no matter what, he's going to get the stats. Like the numbers are just going to be ridiculous.
Did y'all see his caption on Instagram? His latest.
Yeah.
I
don't know about that.
What did he?
I like Shai as like cool, laid back guy. Like
that's what I want my Shai to be.
Yeah.
I kind of like the cocky.
Hey,
Shai.
you win 2 championships. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I think, to be honest, I think he needs more cocky Shai Because I think that's what's actually weirdly holding back because he doesn't feel like he has a whole lot of personality.
That is true, and it's kind of hard to hate a guy that's like just giving you 31, 7, and 4 on 55% shooting. He's like, just kind of walking down the court and like, I'm just better than you. Sorry.
He's just the most laid back killer.
Even killed. Yeah. I've seen a couple little bits of emotion this year that I hadn't seen before. Like he did one 3-point celebration I had never seen before in the regular season. It was really cool. I wish I had that clip. So definitively top 20, top 15.
I don't know about top 15. But top 20,
Top 20 he sniffed.
Okay. Yeah, because top 15, you start getting into guys like Durant, Steph, like guys that have been around forever.
It's weird too. I think another weird one for me is we might look back at this OKC team and it might just be so stacked for people's long careers. They're like, well, he was on that team.
That's a good point.
That's why I can't totally justify because I actually think I think Chet, if Chet had like a reverse Chris Bosh life, like where he goes to Toronto and just dominates
first.
Yeah, and he's like the guy.
Sure.
Like, that's one of those
different looking player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean,
like the Kevin Love type career trajectory.
A little bit.
Yeah. Like where Love was good for Minnesota, but they were trash, and then he won the championships with LeBron. I see that. All right, Jason Tatum. Let me read it to you. One-time champion, 0-time finals MVP. Jaylen Brown won that one. 6-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first-team member. So since 2020, Jason Tatum has been a member of the All-NBA first team besides this year because obviously this is his lost season. Not eligible this year. I have a question before the main question. Would this be the greatest injury comeback ever?
AP will always have it for me in football.
I agree with that.
That's fair. But did AP win a finals or a Super Bowl?
To get Minnesota to a 500 record was pretty close.
He won MVP too, right?
Yeah, I think he was awesome.
It's fair. In basketball. Greatest injury comeback in basketball. Because there's no precedent for this.
Durant.
Yeah, but Durant missed the entire year.
Yeah.
He literally missed an entire year and signed with the Nets, and then played the next year.
I was trying to think who else has like.
There's no precedent.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very critical of Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
This is the most impressive. It is. It is by far is. Nobody's come back this fast.
Yeah.
And I'll go as far as saying like, if he does win in the finals, he could retire and would be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
First ballot.
I'm glad you brought that up because one thing I have here is gets less respect for his championship than anybody. No, he's my guy, always will be. But I mean, the discourse out there is like he was trash in the finals, and he was not. He wasn't great. That's why Brown got because they always try to give it to the best player in the finals MVP, and he was he was that average or bad in some spurts that he didn't even get the finals MVP. Main question: if he's undoubtedly the Celtics' best player, does this redefine his legacy going forward?
He has to be awesome.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Like he has to be almost incredible now because Brown's been so incredible this year.
I truly think he just needs to win it because my thing is, people aren't going to like Jason Tatum on purpose. You know what I'm saying? People just don't like Jason Tatum. He's just not quote.
He's boring.
He's not sexy enough. Like
No.
Anthony Edwards is what the people love. Like they love that bravado. It's like, well, I like to win games too.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum wins.
He's like, I just like.
Look, he's boring on the mic, but the other night, he drops 30, 11, and 7, hits a deep contested three, immediately looks at Philly's front row and says, get the F out of here.
Yep. I know.
Look, it's on the court. It's there. Unfortunately, he did have some corny championship celebrations. I get it. Hey, I get it. But if he comes back off a torn Achilles in 10 months, and by the way, Malcolm, the reason I was laughing, the Knicks are beating the Hawks 44-15 in Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We got figured out fast.
You guys can clue into when we record these. But yeah, if he's able to do this, I would. I don't know. There will never be a player that would come along for me that would match this. Like that I would not just personally for me that I would respect more.
How old is Jason Tatum?
28, I believe.
So we got another 10 years of this BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way he plays, he's gonna be fun. Like he can explode to the basket, but it's not he's got the little herky jerky. He's a good shooter. He had 24 and 16 the other night, and he wasn't like Celtics lost. So, all right, first fun one. James Harden A 1-time MVP, 8-time All-NBA, an 11-time All-Star, a 1-time Sixth Man of the Year. Speaking of that sixth man, the closest he's ever been to a championship was when he was a sixth man with Oklahoma City, back when he was just a young 22-year-old about to sign his first deal. He got traded. We all know how that went. A known playoff choker. Most lifts right now have him about 25 to 30th. He's 37 years old. Time's running out. Cavs are diddling around with the Raptors right now. Seems like they're going to make it after last night.
Diddling around, bro.
Diddling around is about
Current events.
That is such a good yes.
Did you watch The Boys? Yeah. Current events. All right, my question for him, main question. Is there anyone in the league that a championship helps more with legacy?
I was going to say, I think this is by far, I don't care. There's one other person that's on the list that would be really close.
Yep.
But this is the dude. If he wins and is like very close or if not the best player, this changes his legacy so much.
Yeah.
So much.
And especially because he's the two. Like, undoubtedly, he's the two. Because it's Mitchell, and then it's him, and then there's a drop-off to Mobley and Allen and Struz and whoever else you want to go.
Yeah.
And right now, man, he is, like, I don't know if you guys have watched this Cavs-Raptors series. To be honest, I tried not to watch it because I was like, boring snooze. And we talked about it on the pod a little bit where I was like, Cavs in 4. Now it seems that's not the case. But, dude, he sucks. Like, and it's not even like a comment on him as a player. Like, he just can't do it in the playoffs. He's a 90% free throw shooter. In Game 5, they need him to hit a free throw. Nope. He just, like, it's just one of those guys that just, the moment is too big.
Yeah.
And now it's getting worse, and it's like he's in playoff quicksand.
Yeah, and this is the last hurrah because no matter what you say, next year, he'd probably be on the Cavs, but this Cavs team is getting broken up in some way. Like Donovan Mitchell's got 1 year left on his deal. If Mitchell wants out, he's going to get out with the leverage that he's got in Cleveland. Mobley, disappointing, sad about it, but Allen, okay, and then the rest. That's it.
I think if James Harden wins a championship, James Harden is so, without it, he is so close to being forgotten. And I want to say this, and I'm being so respectful. I haven't forgotten about this guy that I'm about to say, but casuals have. People forget how good Carmelo Anthony truly is and was. And it breaks my freaking heart. Bro.
Him or Tracy McGrady? I thought T-Mac might come out.
Oh, it was close. Seen that.
That's who I thought you were going to get.
I seen that clip. It was like, what were you doing at 23, Tracy? He was like, I was averaging 30.
Yeah.
It's like.
And T-Mac is different because he just never had the horses to even get to the playoffs.
For sure.
And the only time he ever did, they were both injured.
Yeah.
Him and Grant.
I really do hate this championship shit, though. Like,
yeah.
I really think about culture. Like, it sucks because Harden at one point, when we were, what was that, 2016?
Yeah,
he
17,
ruled,
18.
Yeah, he ruled the league. Like, he not only ruled the box score, he ruled the headlines. Like, he was, you wake up, first take, it was James Harden time, talking about how does he have 40 points again? Why can't we guard? Like, nobody could guard him. They invented new defensive strategies to try to guard him. It was him and Steph.
If sports betting was legal, like in Tennessee back then, his lines would have been over under 45 and a half.
Yeah, they're stupid numbers.
That's stupid. So, yeah, this championship, though, will change his legacy. And honestly, if not the Lakers, I want Harden to do it. I want him to do it.
Come. All right, you know what? We're gonna move him to the front of the line because he goes nicely with this next guy goes really nicely. So I know I set out all those rules, but I in the list I sent you guys, I put on there in parentheses. This is our fun exemption player, Joel Embiid.
Love it.
Now the Sixers don't have a legitimate chance of winning the finals. Embiid hadn't played a whole lot of games, but we're gonna talk about it. 0-time champion, 5-time All-NBA, 1-time MVP, 7-time All-Star. He obviously does not have very long left. He is still probably Philly's best player when he plays. Shout out to Maxey. So my question, should he retire on the spot if he wins a championship?
Immediately.
Bro, don't even wait for the confetti.
If they somehow, should he just grab the mic and be like, guys, It's been fun. but I had appendicitis this year, Bell's palsy 2 years ago. I don't have any cartilage left in my knee, and I'm still out here trying to win a ring. I'm done. We did it.
How old is Joel?
33.
Dude,
32, yeah.
Again, it goes to show LeBron's greatness in longevity.
Dog.
The fact that guy can keep going, and poor Joel at 33 has more ailments than most people up at the Lexington Village.
Appendicitis at 30,
Like, bro.
32. Imagine if you had appendicitis right now.
I died.
Oh, dude, you guys wouldn't see me for a week.
We couldn't pod, bro. Like,
No,
this man
yeah.
is playing NBA minutes.
Yeah. 2
He was
weeks after
trying.
he had appendicitis. Didn't have to come back. I bet they were telling him not to come back. Like, dude.
Yeah, he's like, no, I have to at least try.
He actually has earned my respect this year because, I mean, for years, the story with him has been like, he's just not available. But, I mean, I truly think coming back from appendicitis is one of the great stories. Like, that's probably something that I'll tell my kid. Like, when they're like, have you ever seen a worse injury? Like, yes. An NBA superstar came back from appendicitis because everybody thought he had to win a ring.
Yeah.
I think the media pressure is so big for these guys
Yeah.
now, and it's so much, especially for Joel, especially for James. These guys are feeling it so bad now that it's like, I have to go out there and die on my shield.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. And
I
Godspeed,
mean,
boys. Godspeed.
Joel may he may have 4 surgeries this offseason. Like,
Yeah.
he may just have to have surgery on like every quadrant of his body. Like, we got to get some.
I don't know what the
some
biggest
cervical.
Philly hospital is, but he's
Yeah.
going to spend a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Somebody that goes nicely with him, man. Look how this flowed. This is a great
This is a
segment.
great
Let's go.
segment.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Nikola Jokic, one-time champion, one-time Finals MVP, 3-time MVP. He will not be getting it this year. I think we can say 8-time All-Star. I'm not gonna lie. This has been the most Jokic hate I've ever seen. They have come out of the woodwork for my guy this playoffs. I mean, not that he didn't earn it in Game 1 and 2. It was kind of like, hey, we haven't ever been able to hate on this guy. It's time. Like, he's been that good for that long. It's like everybody's coming for him.
Yeah.
They are here. The Jokic haters are the SGA stands. They've come for Jokic in the, what are they down 3-1? Yeah. And I think Denver's about to walk to the easiest 3-1 comeback ever. Like, it's just gonna be very
Ants out.
DiVincenzo.
Ayo was
DiVincenzo
just
tore his
officially
ACL.
ruled out.
Oh, for Game 6?
Yes.
Oh, it's over. Yeah.
Ayo was just ruled out.
What do you guys?
So they're
what are they
down
gonna do?
3-2.
They gonna run the offense through Rudy?
Yeah.
It's over.
It's Rudy Gay and we got
Julius.
Jaden McDaniels, baby.
Yeah.
Julius Randle.
Jaden McDaniels does hate the Nuggets. But main question:
Yeah.
most lists have him top 20 already. I think
Yeah.
that's
Oh, very
pretty fair.
Yeah.
Very fair with a championship, 3 MVPs. Is he top 10?
Are you asking Malcolm Harris?
Yeah. You're the one sitting on the podcast. I'm not
Bro.
asking anybody else.
I'm gonna just be 100 with you. Yes, to me, like it's Shaquille O'Neal, maybe Akeem
Because
Olajuwon.
I think Shaq is resume wise still I would take his resume over Jokic so far.
But like we really gotta just like press to find anybody else from a big man perspective that's more impressive than Jokic after that.
Oh yeah, and I mean, who knows? Jokic may be done after he and Embiid may grab the mic together. Like if they go against each other in the finals, they may be like, "We're done. We finally get to be done."
They really tried to create that rivalry too. That's what's funny.
By the time that honestly, like your daughter is in grade school, I don't think Jokic is gonna be playing basketball anymore.
Oh no. I think that's what's crazy. He's going to be a relatively
Sad day.
young retiree.
Yeah.
What's Jamal Murray gonna do? Sad day.
Dude is going to be bombing through.
Yeah.
We're going to see like a 40-point per game average for Jamal.
He's
that
going to
year.
become the target version of Cade Cunningham. That's what Jamal Murray's going to be.
Do you guys feel like, from a talent perspective, do you feel like he's better than Duncan? I know you didn't get to watch him as much.
Yeah. I mean, I was raised right, guys. I was fortunate. Tim Rogers always knew.
Oh, it's very true.
Always knew
a good
when
man.
Tim Duncan. Yeah. Quick story. Tim Duncan and the Spurs saved. Maybe the butterfly effect is weird because Dad had actually completely stopped watching basketball around early 2000s. It just the game was slow.
It was really
like
bad, yeah.
it had devolved into like 67 to 76 scores, just didn't like it. And that, I think it was either an 03 or 04 Spurs team with Duncan, Steven Jackson, Brent Barry, saved him. So this segment may have never existed if that Spurs team had not. Wow. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's crazy to think little changes in the universe. Talent-wise, I don't know. You're right. I can't answer that because you're right. I didn't get to watch enough of Duncan. I didn't know what I was watching at that young of an age. I would say the word on Duncan has always been he was one of the greatest winners ever. And
exactly.
And I think that's the knock for me personally on Jokic is as good as he is as an offensive juggernaut, and yes, you can run an entire offense around him, and tonight he'll have 27, 16, and 12. And it'll be on efficient shooting, probably. It's been a little rough this series. But for me, the knock on Jokic is I don't know if he ever will be as good a winner as Tim Duncan was portrayed to be. I think Tim Duncan had more in the tank. I think there was something that mattered to him at all times, and it was the pursuit of winning. And I look at Jokic's career a little bit, especially the early 2020s. I don't know if he's ever understood that or ever. Jokic doesn't possess the tools to go glass the ball when there's a game-winning layup, and Tim Duncan did. So
that was very well said.
Very well said. What's funny too is I took a little peek around at Timmy's stats. Like we got to watch a lot of Tim Duncan.
Yeah, man.
Love those Spurs teams. And that's a very great point. He had a lot left in the tank. There is a world he could have gone and averaged 30 and 15 on a pretty mediocre team. Mm-hmm. They would have even made the playoffs. He would have been on a playoff team with 30 and 15. But he knew what he had to do, and he was also a very good passer. Like that's one of those things you're just never going to see that in a highlight reel. So a lot of the younger people don't understand. But Timmy was also a defensive monster. Mm. Like his defensive game was so much higher than Jokic's even potential of being a good defensive player. It's like you got to add that in where Jokic is such a good offensive playmaker. I get all that. He is better in that aspect. But points, things like that, yes. It's so crazy to me. Like Timmy's probably my 10. I'm like,
oh, whoa.
Huh?
10?
Huh?
10?
Top 10. But I feel like
he's in your 10 or he is 10?
He's I don't know where he's at. My 7 through 10 kind of flip flops around. So
that's real.
Yeah, there's 7 through 10 flip flop.
I'll be honest. I don't put Wilt or Russell in my top 10 because I didn't watch them. Like they can be beside the top 10 with an asterisk of they should be here, but
I'm not putting Wilt in no list.
I can't do it.
If the game was recorded in black and white, you can't be on my list. I'm sorry. I would love for you to, but also take you back 2020 bubble. Bam Adebayo blocks Jason Tatum, and that's what Tim Duncan possessed, and he had the offensive game.
Bingo.
In the conference finals, Adebayo did that, and that was in Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
And Jokic, like I just can't ever imagine Jaden McDaniels coming down the lane and Jokic sits there and meets him at the
Watch him get one tonight.
Yeah, watch it. Dude, I can't wait until we're going to wake up tomorrow. You're going to be on Feel Good Friday, and you're like, these goobers didn't record this.
Yeah.
He's going to have like a game-winning block on Rudy.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
I'm going to die, bro.
I can't
wait.
Man.
I got to remember we're on a podcast.
So, yes, another thing, too, it's very close. He will be, if he gets it and he's dominant, because he's going to have to go through some teams, dude.
Yeah, Spurs and Thunder, probably. He's going to have to go through Wemby, the next heir apparent. Then I think everybody kind of is okay with the next heir apparent.
Oh, yeah.
And,
the NBA is so ready.
Yeah. The next heir apparent, and he'll have to go through, again, best team I've ever seen in my eyes, personally. I don't.
And those two teams are going to be better with time.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to look back. Like, it's not, right now, it's not going to feel as good as it will later on down the road. When you look back on Jokic's career and you're like, if he were to win this, you'd be like, this would be an unbelievable run because you would think of Wemby with all of these I assume so later on.
Dylan
have
Harper,
all these
Stephon Castle. They're like
these
22.
guys, they're going to be like all pros. We're going to have like
Harper's 19.
Yeah.
And we're going to have them facing off again. Them and the Thunder facing off the next 50 years, it feels like.
Isn't it kind of cool to see this happen in real time, though, fellas? Like these new dynasties, like shaping.
See, this is what the league's been looking for. They've been trying to force next face of the league.
Yeah.
This is it. This is what people want to see. Is like we don't need a singular face of the league. LeBron, sure, face of the league, biggest player, biggest star. but he was that because of how he built himself up. These guys don't really seem to have that natural moxie. That's fine. Yeah. Just enjoy the basketball. Like, enjoy the product that we're getting. Not like we don't need the decision 2.0. Like, I don't need to see Wembanyama. I don't need to see him pick the Orlando Magic because he feels a connection to the soil there. Not something I need to see.
Did you guys watch the movie Cars? Y'all seen Cars, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the King, Dinoco, you remember?
It's my favorite movie.
All right. Yeah. So that's LeBron. Jackson Storm is Victor Wembanyama now. That's how I look at this. It's like Wemby's like this new gen car.
Of like I don't really care what anybody, and I just want to beat you. I want to beat you. And like, you're right. That's a great call. We're getting to Cars right. That's a good show. Let's go. Make it happy about it.
Oh, okay. Here's one last thing too,
please,
on the Wemby part too. It's a good thing you said about the face of the league. What about the body of the league? Because we're seeing something in Wemby that you'll never see again. And that was the thing about LeBron. He was so big, fast, strong, athletic. We have extremely tall. People are going to go see Wemby in person and be like, this is not – me and this person are not the same thing.
Yeah.
He's going to drop a quadruple-double pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
With blocks.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I think we're going to get like multiple in a season
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah. Like, I think it's coming. Barring injury, I think it's coming.
Like, it really is going to happen. And, like, that team is so set up. Like, honestly, like, I know he loves them and he makes the game fun, quote-unquote, Wemby said, but De'Aaron Fox is out of there. You got to flip him for whatever currency you can get.
Just imagine when they're running Harper and Castle together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's going to be – dude, can't wait. Super excited. Spoiled right now. So much talent in the league. If they expand, kind of kill it. But
what else you got? I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. Really quick, Jalen Brunson, can you win a championship with him as your best player?
No.
Okay.
I don't care what Greg says.
Cool. I'm good with that. I agree. I don't have any objection. He's
Mr. Stutterstep is going to give you 26 points, 5 rebounds.
Three-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. Probably will be that going forward. Durable guy.
Great for the Knicks, and they are currently beating the Hawks 72-22.
72-22.
72-22 with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
22 points. Hold on. I gotta get a screen. Oh
in
yeah,
real time.
Oh, I gotta get a screenshot.
Live.
Oh, that's so good.
Live right now.
That's so good, man. What an interruption in the pot, dude.
They're not going to 50-piece him, are they?
They're already beating him by 50.
They're beating him.
Final score?
They could beat him by 100.
Dude, Zachary Arizo says he's gonna play today.
That's it. Gotta get that guy some real valuable playoff minutes. Jalen Johnson. Wow. This is gross.
Man. Oh, man.
They're shooting. Currently, the Knicks.
What do the turnovers look like? Oh, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 5 turnovers.
Whew. Man.
OG
tough.
Anunoby, 9 of 10. Ooh. All right. Yeah, we're done with NBA. I feel like for time we need to skip one of the segments.
Yeah. Well, you guys care? I think I really love your lukewarm take.
Yeah.
Today.
The lukewarm take?
Yeah, we're gonna do a lukewarm.
I mean, we can run through it quick. It's kind of easy.
You need to.
Yeah, I got to hang on. Let me get a camera. Fill the time. Oh, you want to fill? Okay, you got me.
I can.
No. You.
Really quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really quick while he adjusts the camera. I know we're not doing what we watch, but I do want to comment on this because I've been looking for a way to work NASCAR into the show for ever. Carson Hocevar won at Talladega, and he's the sport's youngest and most popular driver this weekend. And it was his first win. He's 23. Made me feel bad about myself because I had a birthday this past week, and I'm 24 now. So what am I doing?
Bro,
on the podcast.
Did we not put that? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, thanks.
We didn't know.
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's okay.
Sorry, dog.
Yeah, I didn't wish Chase happy birthday.
I feel like shit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a week.
We got a Cars and a NASCAR reference in the same pod. Awesome. Okay, yeah. So like Chase talked about pre-show. So I met before we walked in and did the show. I met Chase and Malcolm outside, and they were enjoying nice fresh pub subs. And for those of you out there that have not had a pub sub, you're missing out. They're great. My favorite one is the chicken tender pub sub. Okay, it's phenomenal. But my take was, as much as I love the pub sub, as much as I love Publix, I actually wish that they would put less chicken tenders on the chicken tender pub sub because it's just too much between the bread and the breading and how much chicken you get. It's just too much. So I feel like I have to eat like the bottom bite, which is just bread and like bland chicken fingers. I know you can get them tossed, so don't come after me for that. I get that. But, like, sometimes I don't want them sauced, And then I have to take another bite that's all the rest of my toppings.
Yeah,
and that's
it's
just
two
like,
different sandwiches.
Yeah, I feel like I'm eating, like, super bland, just bread and, like, breaded chicken fingers. And the chicken fingers are good, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's just too much. It's just too much. And like, if it was just a little bit less, I'm not saying, like, don't go, like, skimping on me where it's like I have to beg you for sauce at the drive-thru window, but, like, just a little bit less. Maybe, like, take 2 tenders away. Don't chop up 8. Give me, like, 6 or maybe 5. I think that'd be perfect.
I think the 5 is perfect because if you have toppings, it's over the top.
Yeah, especially if you do a lot of toppings. Like I'm like a lettuce, tomato, pickles, cheese. Like I want it all.
Yeah,
I want the whole thing. I want that thing loaded down. I want it to, like, barely wrap, but, like, just a little bit less chicken.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think I'm not trying to ruin the play for Publix folks like ourselves, right?
No, of course not.
But if I'm Publix management, I kind of am listening to your statement and being like, think about the amount of resources that are being wasted.
I mean, dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, in the sub game, like, Subway now is the bottom of the
bottom.
I'm gonna say bottom of the barrel. A foot-long sub at Subway is like $13. You can go to Publix and it's $11.99.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's better. Where it used to, when you got it for $5 to $7, it was worth it.
The whole appeal of Subway was like, yeah, I'm getting less quality sub, but it's $5 foot long, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's that $5 foot long.
I went the other day and paid $12 for a singular sandwich.
Yeah.
That was pretty. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but yeah.
It's asinine.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd rather go to Jersey Mike's. Get the good quality bread.
Exactly.
Get the meat sliced in front of you, the cheese, all that. Like, takes a little bit longer. It's probably $16, but I'd just rather do that.
I mean, dude, I'll pay the extra $2 for the Jersey Mike's quality.
Yeah.
Over the Subway. Like, Subway really needs to be in, like, $7, $8 for the combo. Don't be out here be like, yeah, we got a $13.49 sub. No, you're Subway.
You're
know
not
your place.
$13.49 worthy.
No,
and you never will be.
No, and that's okay. You don't have to be.
Yeah.
Like, McDonald's isn't charging Five Guys prices. They shouldn't be.
Bingo.
It's okay.
You got to be volume.
Know your audience, dog.
Yeah. And that's another thing is that you mentioned it, Malcolm. Like, think about how many tenders you could save.
Yeah,
because they're chopping up what? They're grabbing 5 or 6,
dude. I think there's.
maybe 6.
I think it's
7.
I think it's Oh, okay.
Time to wrap it up. Here we go. This has been Chatted Up Sports, episode 193. Before I do the outro, anybody else got anything? We good? As Malcolm he just killed the whole thing.
That's
Killed
just.
it.
I mean,
Tough one.
I'm going to say this:
6, 7, and
tenders by themselves on the sandwich. I think they
tenders by themselves over.
I like their.
I like the tenders.
Is it bad to
Publix.
say that I like their grilled tenders better?
No,
I've never had their grilled.
I've never.
Oh,
I didn't even
very
know.
good.
I didn't even know they did
Very
grilled
cool.
tenders.
They do
Yeah,
it the
they
one
do.
by my house. Very quality. Big fan.
Are we okay? Like, last thing, is it better almost to, like, go get the sub? Tell them. I wonder what kind of. I'm just thinking about the look I would get from the person working there. Like, if I just went and I was like, "Hey, I want a chicken tender pub sub, but, like, don't put the chicken tenders on there. Just put them on the side, and I'll chop it up and I'll do it myself."
They've had to have had this request before.
So you want basically like all the veggies and all those.
Yeah,
sauce,
make the sub
but
without.
let me do the chicken.
You
Yeah,
just get a veggie
yeah.
sub and some tenders,
Exactly.
but you just want to pay for the tender sub.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that might be a finesse because you get a full sub and
Yeah.
a pound of chicken tenders.
However much
I'm
they
gonna
give
try
you.
it for you, bro.
This is the
I
level.
mean-
This is the level up from people that used to get like the burrito on the side or the wrap on the side at Chipotle. This is
Yeah.
the greater version of
Mm.
that.
This is like the Taco Bell secret menu.
Mm.
Do they still have a cigarette menu?
I don't know, but I know there are people out there that still
Waffle
go
House
get.
does.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
wow,
trying
so
to be a
good.
jerk here.
I'm
but
not going back.
I think you would be the guy that would have right.
Yeah.
now.
Oh, dude. I mean, I know there are people out there that are cheesy gordita crunch fans that don't know you can get that with a nacho cheese Dorito shell, and I'm like,
Man,
every time.
there's a lot going on in this episode.
There is a lot. Last thing I want to say too. That you said.
Still going.
Last thing. Have you guys had nacho cheese Doritos in a while?
I've
Like
had
it's out of the bag.
I've had the naked ones.
What?
Have you seen the Have y'all not seen the white bag of Doritos where it's like
No.
the naked Doritos?
No.
They don't hit the same.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now you got to join in. Dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, there's a gas station where I went to college. It's called the B&E. Very, very legendary.
Oh.
It's been known to do some. It's been known to provide some
Shady activity.
Yeah, it's been known to provide some good stuff. So one day I had my current roommate, who did not live with me at the time, up into Dayton, and we went to the B&E, but he wasn't trying to get anything too shady. So I just want a bag of Doritos. And I swear to you, they sold rip-off Doritos at this gas station. Because he was like, these Doritos don't taste right. And I'm looking at the bag. I'm like, something's off here. I'm like, what is? Because like the Doritos logo was a little off, but it's a bag of chips, so you got to do a little print. Like you never know. And I'm like, dude, I've never heard of this flavor before. And it was the original red bag, and it just said nacho with a little a little Spanish thing over the O. I was like, they just sold you Fent Doritos.
You just got Fent Doritos. That's like the Donitos, and they just finished the little R on the logo. It's just God. Yeah, no.
I was just saying, boys, I absolutely they're the number one chip.
Oh, dude, they're incredible.
They're the number one chip to me, and I don't bring a lot of chips home because they will all be gone. There for a while, I ran on a stand for hint of lime. Tostitos are just amazing.
Oh, dude, I crushed some the other night.
There's this new recipe that Hannah had, and we've done it for a couple months now. Where you put Doritos on this salad, and it's so good. Last night, I just was so hungry when I got home. I just started picking out the Doritos, and I thought, my God, I understand why I was fat. I get it.
That's what it is, though. That's what
Snacking.
The new wave of like Ozempic. It blocks that receptor.
It blocks
that receptor in your brain that allows you to do that. Like it literally shuts that down.
Fellas,
I need
Ozempic.
I promise. I was in the candy aisle today at Dollar Tree just picking up stuff. I just walked out of it.
Couldn't do it.
I don't understand.
Wow.
I see that
It's
right.
weird.
That's what's so weird to me because like I think about like when we were in Publix today, I was like, I'm gonna buy this cookie cake too, but we didn't do it because you didn't do it.
No, I saw that cookie cake and I was like, that looks so good, and kept walking.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I thought about it the entire time we were in line.
I don't know if I don't know what I'd do if I ever got like my food creativity dashed.
Fellas, I can't tell y'all the last time I had a piece of candy.
I might try Ozempic.
I'll be honest with y'all boys.
It
Just
sounds
try it.
great.
Just try
because
it.
I just feel like my internal battle every day is like not going to get that snack, and I'm losing.
Bro, if y'all saw my snack drawer at home right now, y'all think I'm on hard times.
Is it just empty?
I mean, it is dust
just
in
barren?
my
Like-
cat's bags.
Looks
Wow.
like it's been abandoned.
All right,
GLP-1
Let-
the win.
I'm banning everybody else from talking. This has been Chat It Up Sports episode 193. Thank you guys. If you stayed to this point in the video, you must like us. You must like us because I'm not sure I would have. This has been 193. Follow us on everything: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. Hit subscribe if you're watching it here. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.